Hello everybody and thank you so much. Today I'm going to talk about regarding to the section number 3, project management principles. In this specific part, as you remember, a standard for project management, that is the last section that we are going to talk about regarding these principles. Principles here, the gear regarding to the behavior and actions of professional and other stakeholders who work on and engage with projects. Always, the principles are a profession to serve as a fundamental guidelines. But what is meaning? That is mean that all the principles align then the professional in the all regarding a specific organizational and ethical values. But in the introduction of this section, you can find here the 6 principles of the project management. One of that is a holistic view. Another is a focus on value. Another embed quality into process and deliverables. Then we have a be an accountable leader, and then we have integrate sustainably with all project areas, and finally build and empower culture. These are the 6 principles that is in charge in this specific part of the PM book. But in order to understand in a best way, all the people have to know that the project management principles have a specific framework. In that framework is named project management mindset. This project management mindset present to the people these 3 dimensions. One of the dimensions is regarding to the proactive, another ownership, and the final the value driven. In all of these 3 dimensions, we have the 6 principles. But if you can see here, this principle is connected with the all that we are going to talk about in this day and the next days. In the specific, in the proactive, it contains two specific project management principles, and one of that is, for example, adopt a holistic view, and another is embed quality into process and deliver. In the ownership, is talking about regarding be an accountable leader and build an empowered culture. And finally, in this part, in the value driven, is the focus on value and integrate sustainability within all project areas. For that reason, in this specific part, the introduction of the section 3, when people start to read this specific part, they start to understand how the principle actuate in conjunction with this specific 3 dimension. Because in the 1 dimension, the proactive, you always to understand that when a project management being proactive is a key effect in order to obtain a good results. But this good result need one specific characteristic is the holistic view. What it means that you can understand everything in a high level, but you can embed inequality into improve all the process and deliverables. Then we have the ownership. The ownership is very simple. Is all the PMs need to have an accountable leader and need to build an empowerment culture. That is mean that they can develop a high performance team culture in order the projects teams, project management teams or other teams start to work in their process, start to work in their goals, and they are connected in order to obtain a good outcomes. And finally, the third dimension is regarding to the mindset. This specific mindset you are talking about regarding to focus value, integrate sustainability with all project area, and we connect these 3 dimension with these 6 principles. We are talking in a very good way what is people needed. People needed not only obtain a good result. People needed, or companies needed, an integrated result that we can meet a specific target of business, that is the proactive, lead via accountability and empowerment, that is the ownership, and drive projects forward with focus on values and service, that is the value driven. Together, these 3 dimensions enable the organization to deliver projects, not only drive execution of organization strategy, but also is social responsibility and environmental sustainable. And for that reason, I appreciate a lot if you can understand this specific part that today we learned. Thank you so much. And when you can, if you need something else, just call me, send me an mail, or whatever you need, I can help you. Thank you so much, and bye bye.